So the shape profile of the Vaxee AX and the NP01s fall directly in line with my personal preferences. So although they're both quite different to each other, they are in some ways quite similar. I can feel a lot of similarities when I pick both of these mice up, despite the fact that they are quite different. There are some similarities you can feel in your hand. So I want to call out some of those specific similarities, and the way that the mice curve, they feel very similar in that way. There's also the bumper on the right hand side. I feel like this is quite unique to this mouse. There's a little lip on that bumper, which is really nice for me to rest my fingers on when I'm playing. You know, I can get lots of different grip approaches on these mice because of the way that lip kind of facilitates additional grip on those bumpers on the side of the buttons. It's a really fun little feature I've not heard too many people talking about. And then there's also those nice deep thumb grooves, which are the same kind of approach on both mouse. You know, they dig deep into the thumb, which is where I personally get a lot of my stability. I really enjoy playing with these mice for all of those reasons. So the buttons on these mice are also incredibly well implemented. I think a lot of us compromise on button feel on our main peripherals because, after all, shape is king. But for me, I feel lucky that some of my favorite shapes, the AX and the NP01s, also have my favorite button implementation. I never feel distracted by the buttons or frustrated by misclicks or difficult to press inputs. So I am a bit of a mechanical switch fanboy. No, not femboy, fanboy. And although optical switches have their advantages, in terms of how satisfying they are to press, you can't compete with a well-implemented mechanical switch, in my opinion. The other thing I really like about the Vaxee mice, which is also linked to the shape, is that I have such a great time experimenting with grips on these mice. And if you didn't see my recent Creator Collab video, go and watch Fresh Reviews section where he talks about different shapes activating different parts of your hand. You know, that statement resonated so deeply with how I feel about my mouse collection. And I don't have any other mice in my collection that can offer as much variety and grip styles as these two can. And that really comes down to the subtleties of the shape that allow me, when I play with them, to keep finding different ways of holding them. That's not to say I can't find a consistent grip, because I can, and when I want to play consistently, my palm or relaxed hybrid approach works a dream on both of these mice. But for me, variety is the spice of life. You know, it's where I get a lot of my enjoyment from. And these mice allow me to keep my gaming experience fresh without having to keep switching my mice out too often. You know, as an example, my main grip is a relaxed claw or a hybrid palm grip. And I can also fingertip these mice despite them being a little heavier than the competition. An extended fingertip grip is also possible and it feels great. And then I can go from that into a aggressive claw or a relaxed claw, depending on how I'm feeling. I've also experimented with whatever this grip is. So look at my finger and my thumb, you know, they're really nice and close together. I've got 3 on the top, which is bizarre, but it's been really fun for me. I've got my ring finger here and my pinky holding it firm on the right hand side. You know, that's a really fun grip that I just couldn't pull off on any other mouse. And the reason it's possible here is because they have this little section in the middle. It's really fun. You know, I can do exactly the same with 2 fingers on the top, but it doesn't feel quite as comfortable. So I stick 3 on the top. You know, tell me another mouse you could do this to. I know it's not optimal, but it's still fun. And I like to challenge myself with these silly grips in game from time to time. So there are so many different variations to how I can approach gripping these 2 mice. I really do enjoy using them. So I just wanted to get this little brain dump out there. I'll be comparing the Vaxee AX to the Lamzu Thorn very, very soon. And the Thorn is a brilliant shape, and I'm really excited to compare it to the AX in a video because in a lot of ways they're similar, but they are really quite different when you get into it. So this video is just a Vaxee AX and NP01s appreciation video. I don't know if you would have enjoyed this one. I might not even post it, but let me know down below if you like this sort of stuff. All right, that's it. Chat soon. Bye.